I bought a house when I was 26 and fell immediately into poverty.
Buying a house, worst investment you'll ever make in your entire life.
I was under the impression that my mortgage payment would literally never change, but I was wrong.
I was shocked by these numbers. Nearly half of all home buyers in 2023 and 2024 now regret their home purchase. I mean, that kills me. 47% feel in over their heads financially, and 44% have taken on extra debt just to maintain their lifestyle. Buying a home is unequivocally a massive decision. It can be a game changer when it comes to building wealth. But if you're not properly prepared, it can also lead to serious financial stress. So while some people will sit on the sidelines stuck in this fear, and others will jump in quickly without understanding their numbers and possibly open themselves up to financial fail, I'm here to ensure that you avoid all these costly mistakes and you buy smart. So let's talk about what's really going on in today's market and how you can come out ahead. But before we get too far, if we haven't met, I'm Nicole Rueth, investor of 60 Doors, mortgage originator of over 23 years, and housing market geek. If you want to learn from someone who's made some big mistakes in real estate, but also come out on top, or hear why taking that right step is so critical, you need to stick around. And if you want to stay up to date on all things real estate, mortgages, and home buyer tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. All right, it's time to get started. Buying a home is a major milestone, but it's also one of the most stressful things that most people will ever do. 52% of recent home buyers said the process was indeed more stressful than they expected. And honestly, that's no surprise, especially when 85% of buyers compromised on their priorities, like the home purchase price or their monthly payment, just to make it to the closing table. It is completely normal to feel nervous or scared, even a little bit regretful when making a purchase this big. But the key to avoiding lasting regret is preparation. And I see it every single day as a mortgage expert. Buyers who plan ahead feel confident, knowing all aspects of their financial decision, while those who rush in often end up overwhelmed. And the numbers don't lie. 38% of buyers went over their budget, and 50% accepted higher interest rates than they planned just to secure their home. The result was nearly 1 in 4 buyers who overspent regret doing so. And 43% have struggled to make their mortgage payments on time. And this isn't just a one-off issue. It's becoming the norm in today's higher-priced market. And with online lenders and accelerating technology, this is going to continue to happen as first-time home buyers who jump online to find that fast quote can get a pre-approval and a loan. But are they securing financial success? Simply put, many buyers are stretching themselves too thin. They're focused on winning that perfect house without considering the long-term financial strain. And when unexpected maintenance costs pop up, which 28% of buyers regret not planning for, it only adds to the stress. Let's take a step back. Home ownership isn't for everyone, and that's okay. And renting has its perks. It's flexibility, no surprise maintenance costs, and predictable monthly expenses. If you're not ready for the financial commitment of owning, renting might be your smarter choice. But here's the flip side. 77% of prospective buyers are already saving for down payment because they know the long-term benefits of owning. Building equity is a powerful tool for wealth creation, and owning a home can give you the stability that renting simply can't match. The trick is doing it on your terms without overextending yourself financially. I have in-depth conversations with buyers every single day who are trying to decide between renting and buying, especially when renting is cheaper. Short-term renting looks like the better play until you start assessing where you want to be in 5, 10, or 20 years from now. As rent continues to increase annually with no wealth creation benefit, owning provides tax shelters, appreciation growth, and income opportunities. Yet, comparing renting versus owning, that first home might end up being smaller than you expected. Remember, on your terms means that you might have to restrict your purchasing power to keep your numbers in line with your budget, making that first home a perfect entry-level rental for someone else a few years down the line. So how do you avoid becoming one of the 47% of buyers who feel overwhelmed and makes the wrong decision? It starts with preparation. Have an honest conversation with your lender. In fact, this is the best part of my job. The one I love the most is sitting down with clients and helping them not only just calculate what they qualify for. I mean, any online lender or quick calculator can do that for you. But align their vision, their goals, and their numbers to their budget and their lifestyle. Getting clear on how much of a mortgage payment fits into your life is the key for a successful and unregrettable purchase. Also, I help my clients budget for emergencies. Ideally, you'd like to have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up for surprises like a broken water heater or rising property taxes. Looking at your overall savings and your ongoing savings plan ensures that you're not spending your very last penny on that down payment and closing costs. You don't want to be house poor after moving in. This is where looking at down payment assistance programs, gift funds, and working with your strategic lender agent team can bring you the win. We can look at negotiating seller concessions to increase your cash on hand, or using interest rate buydowns to increase your monthly cash flow. And don't skip the home inspection. Nearly 35% of buyers regret not catching maintenance issues up front. I mean, that's crazy. Spending a little bit more on a thorough home inspection can save you thousands in unexpected repairs. I mean, get a pit bull of an inspector and know exactly what you're buying, warts and all. Knowing up front will also allow you to negotiate with the seller to either fix or credit you for the maintenance before you move in. Again, having a strong team is vital to protecting your success. Let's face it, and the current market isn't easy. With high interest rates and increasing home prices, buyers are feeling the pinch. More than 60% of buyers in 2023 and 2024 said their finances haven't improved since purchasing their home. And while a drop in interest rates will absolutely help, it's unlikely that we're going to see a significant drop soon, given the current politics and Fed stance on pausing. So what does this mean for you? It means you have to be smart, realistic, and prepared. Don't just focus on what you can qualify for. Have an in-depth financial conversation with your lender, focusing on what you can sustain comfortably. If there's one thing to remember, it's this. Homeownership isn't just about getting the keys. It's about managing the costs, responsibilities, and surprises that come with it. Nearly 82% of buyers have at least one regret about the process. Don't let that be you. Take the time to plan your budget. Have an honest conversation with your strategic lender and understand what you're getting into. Whether you're buying your first home or your fifth, preparation is the difference between feeling confident and feeling overwhelmed. If you're thinking about buying a home, but you're feeling a little overwhelmed, you are not alone, and I can help. There's a link below to grab my 10 strategies to buying a home with less stress and more savings. And if you want even more home buying insights, check out the video I've linked in the screen now. And I'll see you next time.